Okay, we're back for another quick home review, and we're in Roselands today. So, I was trying to look at something that would be interesting, so we could really have some opinions about what the home would be. There's not a lot of photos, but there's a good floor plan about what it is. We know that it's, it used to be a joined property, so you probably have a 19 that's either in front of you or behind you.
Because it's a
19A, so
19A.
subdivided property. There's 3 bedrooms. Yeah, you've got 2 bathrooms. You could place 4 cars.
4 car space.
But so it's not bad. And 732 square meters of space on your property. Now, if we just have a look, let's go in the photos first.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, is this the back of the house?
I'm assuming it's the front. So if we look at the floor plan, so if you think about the house, it's L-shaped, right? So if you go back to the photo.
So that lawn was at the front.
Yeah, so this is here.
That's a pretty big lawn to be at the front.
Yeah, very big.
Yeah.
So essentially, I'm assuming here is where you've got another residence that was subdivided from that plot. Yeah. So it would have been a huge property.
Okay.
And then it's been subdivided. So now you've got a driveway. The concern is the driveway, your responsibility? It's a very long driveway. If it is,
it's huge.
You can, you've got to keep all of that. And you've got your residents to look out for.
Yeah.
So for me, if I look back just at the price, to be in Roselands, 1.3, I don't think it's a bad price. This is obviously a price to draw in buyers. It's going to go to auction. 1.3 is probably the lowest that you'll ever to start off with. So you'll probably see this go from 1.3 to 1.5. If people are really keen on this. I'm not sure if there is a lot of buyers for this unique kind of property.
Style,
So I would say, in my opinion, just let's hold it off a little bit, but I have some sort of set opinion on what I think it would be at the end. Also, but I don't think it's 1.3.
Do you reckon there's always going to be a house in the front?
Oh yeah, there's always that house probably already exists.
Because we can't see that from the photos.
If we obviously Google Maps, the property or
I'm pretty sure it's going to come up.
It will come up.
I still don't know how I feel about that. Buying a place for 1.3 and having a house in front of me.
See, that's the thing. You have to look at it as it is. If you were looking at this without all of your space, all of that driveway space, is it worth it? I would still say so. In the current market, something that's like you're not having to renovate any of this. And by the way, this is listed by Rain and Horn. We've got Tula, Haddad, and Peter, Giorgio. So, I don't think of it as anything that you've got to walk in and repair. Look, some things are a bit dated in the early 2000s or even the late 90s, but still habitable.
Not too much work.
You're going in, bedrooms are nice. You've got a little, little walk-in, tiny walk-in, but look, it's better than nothing. You've got built-ins, I'm sure, on the side. So I don't really mind it. The kitchen's good, well presented, clean. If you're a small family, if you've your husband, wife, 2 kids, it's great place to be at. If you're looking at the mortgage, maybe you'll be around 7 to 8,000. So for someone or a couple who's earning maybe 15,000, 16,000 a month, this is affordable.
Correct.
It is steep. You're spending 50% of your income on a mortgage, but it's still affordable. Yeah. It's not out.
So if it's like, if you've saved up your money and if it's your first home, maybe this is the way to go, to start off, right?
The thing is, this is a good starter. You're in Roselands, you're close to the M5. You've got Roselands Shopping Centre, so it's not that far away from many things. The community is a bit quieter than, the opposite side, Punch Bowl, Lakemba, all of that side. So you get more of a quieter environment on this side of Roselands where if you just drive 2 minutes, you're in either Punch Bowl.
Yeah.
If you drive 3-4 minutes, you're in Lakemba, and so on and so on. So I don't really mind if you're willing to go up to this. If, for example, if you're looking at an apartment around the 3-bedroom for $1 million now is very common. I wouldn't
So you just feel like it's a good investment, right?
I wouldn't, if I were to put 300,000 more, instead of buying an airspace of a 3-bedroom in a building that I have to share with everyone, I would much rather have something of my own. If I'm thinking this is my only home, I don't mind it being my only home, because I'm not thinking as an investor. I'm thinking I want a secure investment from my family.
True.
Okay, this is never going to change because both of these properties have been divided in a way that there won't be any further developments. I'm assuming the 19 property is smaller than the 19A property. So you would have more option to do things, store things compared to your neighbor who's in the front. That's my assumption. Now, you've got your garage, you've got your double space, you can drive up, pull into your driveway. I think that's probably
one of the most attractive things that really strikes out for me, which is the full
so,
car space.
if you've got kids growing up, 16, 17, they're going to start driving, they'll have their cars.
It's so normal now, right? To have like 2-3 cars in one household, like it's just common. So I think that full car space really strikes out.
You could possibly even, if you're wanting to take this out, take the garage out, pave out this way, or relocate the garage into this direction, and people could have even a bigger space.
Yeah, you could do many things.
So there's a bit, it's not.
You could play around.
Yeah, you could play around with it. It wouldn't have to be an inhabitable space, but just a storage space like a garage is possible. You don't need to rearrange your plumbing. You don't need to do any of that.
Like, if you ask me, I would actually take off the grass area and just turn it into like a concrete space where I can have more
sheltered,
space
because
or whatever.
remember, you're not getting a lot of. You're not looking at a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
So this could, even though it's a front yard, you're not getting a lot of people driving by and looking at you, because you obviously have your neighbors in front.
Right in front, yeah.
So if you look at this whole space, it's a huge space to play with. You could cover it.
Yeah.
But again, you may want to look at your lawn a little bit, but you've still got grassed areas around your backyard. Just still quite a good space. It just
could
really
you
depends.
Potentially extend that, like in the front?
Extend what, this section?
Yeah.
Look,
I'm curious.
It depends on how much of the square meters is already used for habitable space, but I would say so. If you wanted to extend it, you could extend it to another habitable space. Right now, how many bedrooms do we have? I'm assuming it'd be 3, right? So 3 and two bathrooms. Look, I think for the times, 2 bathrooms is still okay.
It is, yeah.
Common bathroom.
I prefer 3, but 2 is still fine.
2 is still fine, still manageable for a family. This is great. So let's read a bit of the description around what they've written up. So families at every stage will appreciate the comfort and potential offered by this brick residence. Perfectly positioned in one of Roseland's most convenient pockets, move-in ready and well-maintained. That's true. I'm really happy with how it's presented. And the home presents an outstanding opportunity for buyers seeking immediate livability with the option to further enhance and add value over time. So one of the issues we had with the property that we saw yesterday is that for somebody to buy in, it's around the same price. 1.3 obviously is not the same as 1.1 or 1.2 as I recommended. But you're not having to put in any more.
No.
You're just buying, you're going in, you're thinking the next 15 years, you're not really worrying other than little maintenance costs here and there. Right? So let's get back. A set across a single level, a home reveals a practical 3-bedroom layout complemented by separate living, dining zones providing flexibility for both relaxed family living and entertaining. A sunlit yard creates the ideal setting for children and gatherings, while the overall layout offers clear scope to personalize and modernize to suit your vision. Of course. Kitchen, I think, is still okay. You could use it for another 10 years and then, put like 10 grand in it. You have a nice kitchen.
Yeah.
Maybe the toilets also at the same time if you're going to go through it. But in the next 10 years, I think you'll be happy.
Correct.
So the property features 3 well-proportioned bedrooms with built-in robes, like I said, a main bedroom with an ensuite and a walk-in robes. spacious L-shaped lounge and dining area, separate casual meals area with timber flooring. So modern kitchen with gas cooking, which is great because now a lot of the new builds can't get access to gas connections anymore.
Yeah.
Double lock-up garage with the way it is now. That's pretty much good to go. If you've got a few cars, you can keep it there. If you need storage, you can keep it there.
Yeah.
You can park in your driveway if you need to, as long as you're not blocking your neighbor. And it's a private driveway, so you've got a long stretch. So if you've got a couple of cars, you can store it in there. And then you've got the storage area that we haven't talked about, right? So there's a storage area, ducted air conditioning.
How cool is that?
So if we look at it, if we go back to the floor plan, it's not a bad idea to think about. So there is a lot of storage space for this place. You got the garage, you got the driveways. So for someone who is a hoarder, this is a really good option.
Yeah, true.
So I don't think it's a bad idea, to be honest.
I actually think the storage space really is attractive as well.
And Roselands, you're honestly 20 to 30 minutes from everything. As long as you're on the highway, you're done. So you got really good access to the M5.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, good property, that one.
But do you think 1.3 is where we're staying at?
I think it's going to go higher, like you said. I think I agree with you on this one. Because it's ready to be moved in, it's ready to go. It's a good, well-maintained property. I think 1.3 is probably the starting price for this one.
So I'm going 1.457. Yeah. It'll come out to those couple of end, somebody will say 5.5, 5.6, 5.7.
Yeah. So no, I think I agree with you on this one. I think I'll go 1.45 for that one. Yeah.